This is my S&W 2017 Altered. Much as it pains me to have to do it, I have to put it up for sale. We've raced this car from 17, 18, 19, and partially into 2020. And of course, you know what happened in that year. Unfortunately, in 2021, my crew chief and good friend came down with a life debilitating operation that he had yet to recover from. And so it's not very clear that anywhere near the near future that we will be able to race again. So I'm selling the car. It's a S&W Altered. It's a 133-inch wheelbase car. It's got no suspension. It's a solid suspension car, very much like a funny car. In fact, it is actually a funny car chassis. It is powered by a 582 cubic inch big block Chevrolet. It's a Dart block with Dart cylinder heads. The block is cast iron. The heads are aluminum. The heads are 335 CNC milled heads. It's got a modified intake manifold and plenum system and a fuel injection hat. The whole fuel system is done by Spud Miller. I fully understand that most people don't know much about these things, but believe it or not, this is a lot more simpler than a carburetor. It's alcohol powered. It's got a Jesel belt drive. It's got crank trigger ignition. It's got a vacuum system. It's got an AccuSump. I'm a big believer in AccuSump. It's a big saver when it comes to bearings and starting the motor up cold and rings and cylinder walls. It's got a 4.5 gallon fuel tank, aluminum fuel tank that was made. It's got a fuel tank for the vacuum system. And if you look down at the bottom, you'll see the wiring and cables. And that's a Computech data recorder. It's got exhaust gas temperatures, stainless steel headed zoomies. They were made for this car. It's got an oil pressure, fuel pressure, vacuum, and tachometer. It's got a light for maximum RPM. And this is my office. It's very simple. It's a butterfly steering wheel with two buttons on it. You know, one is if we want to use a line lock, the other is if we want to use a trans brake. The little switch that you see on the steering wheel is to activate the data recorder system as we pull up to the starting line. On the right side of the car is a shifter. The shifter is a super thin, super accurate performance products shifter. Obviously, it's a Power Glide. It's a 2-speed Power Glide built by Eddie Select at Select Transmissions. The front handle is a fuel shutoff handle. As we come around, there's full padding as per NHRA for a car of this speed. And this handle here is for parachute release. We run the car at roughly 775 to 760. It can go faster, but that's where we bracket race with the thing, and it seems to run real well when it's at 775. It's got Mickey Thompson tires all the way around, mounted in the back on the V-Series Weld racing wheels. They're 15 by 15. The tires are 33 by 16.5 by 15 Mickey Thompson's soft compound. Back of the car is a parachute by DJ. This parachute is black and it's a cross form. Inside this covering is all our ignitions. The battery, the 7AL fuses, any wiring, anything that we need electrically is right there, one spot, two Zeus buttons exposes everything. It's got a fire suppression system. That little red dot that you see in the front there sprays on the motor should there be a problem. There's also nozzles in the car, one pointed at my feet and one pointed at my hands. Gas pedal, brake pedal, nice and system. Front wheels are also V-Series wells, Mickey Thompson tires. They're 24 by 15.